Okay, I'm doing this in one cut, so hopefully I don't mess up. So I went to see Man of Steel a few weeks ago, right on opening night when it came out, and I loved it. I thought it was the best superhero movie ever. Did Superman justice by far. Then I looked online at the reviews of it because I wanted to see what other people thought, and they hated it. And I was like, why? It's a great movie. I looked at the reasons why they hated it. They are really stupid. Okay, these are the worst reasons for hating this movie I've ever seen. Okay, so I'm gonna read, I have a list here, I'm gonna read through the top biggest complaints of this movie and show my side on the complaints. Okay, the biggest complaint is the jumpy storyline. How it cuts from one scene to the other with no, reasons. I didn't think that was happening, because here's my thoughts on it. Here's my thoughts on it. Well, okay, we've seen the Superman story 1,000 times, or more like a dozen. We've seen it in comic books, video games, movies, TV shows, anything. Okay, and the normal story is, alright, so he's a little boy raised on Krypton, his parents send him away because Krypton is doomed. He's found by the Kents when he gets sent to the Earth in a spaceship, and the Kents raise him with moral respects, and then something happens to his dad, and that changes him, so he leaves home, he leaves his mom, and sets out on his own. He goes into the Arctic, creates his fortress, finds Jor-El, and Jor-El teaches him how to become Superman, and he goes through training, and then he becomes Superman. Okay, we've seen that a dozen times. This movie wanted to redo that. They didn't want it to be normal. They wanted to reboot the whole series where it was a little bit different, but still kept the same idea. So instead of seeing the same story of him growing up, right when he went to Earth, they skipped right to his manhood. And then his childhood was told through flashbacks. So it was kind of jumpy, having his manhood for a little bit story of that. Then it switched back to his childhood, and then manhood and childhood again. And then him finding the fortress and him becoming Superman. So it was kind of jumpy, I will admit, but I liked the way it was done because it was different. You're not seeing the same thing over and over again. And the flashbacks, it's not like they're useless. They show some good flashbacks, like tells about how he got his powers, it tells about him saving people and him learning a pretty big lesson. And yeah. So the second reason is the way his spoilers. Okay, sorry about that, my phone glitched. Alright, so I was at the part where people don't like the movie because of the way his dad dies. Once again, this has to do with the story. It has to be different. You can't have the same story over and over again. If he died of a heart attack again, people would complain that it's too original. Like, same thing happening again. I do like the way his dad died, even though it was stupid. Because let's just go into the reason why he died. It's just spoilers ahead, because I need to discuss how he dies. Alright, so there's a tornado, and Clark saves some people, brings them under a bridge, and his dad always tells him you can't show the people who you really are yet, because people aren't ready to accept that. So his dad goes and saves a dog from a tornado, gets trapped, he gets out of the trap, but he breaks his leg, and the tornado's about to suck him up. Clark lunges forward to save him, but his dad's like, no, you can't let anyone see you do it. So Clark obeys his dad and stays put and watches his dad die. His dad gets sucked up. After watching it the first time, I loved it. After watching it the second time, I can't see how it was a stupid reason why he died, but I like how the story of Pa Kent and him saying you can't let everyone know who you are, and he dies that way. I do like that. I like it. It's a lot better than him just dropping of a heart attack, okay? He has a hero's death, which is awesome. And another reason is my phone glitched again, gosh, sorry. Okay, well, the third reason is there's too much action in the movie. No. I mean, yeah, there is a good 40 solid minutes of action, but that's not overboard. I mean, it's more than usual, but it's not overboard. But they had to make up for the other half of the movie. The other half of the movie, there was almost no action in it, okay? I mean, and people complain that the first part had no action in it. It was boring. Well, they made up with that for the second part. The first part was all about really good storytelling. Second part was all about action, okay? It has a good balance. That makes this movie amazing. So, it doesn't have too much action. It makes up for the slow parts of the movie, and it makes a good movie overall. And plus, who doesn't want to see Superman and Zod just go at it? I mean, come on. Another reason is Superman kills. Well, spoiler there, but whatever. Superman kills Zod. People are saying, "Oh, this destroys everything that Superman stands for. He shouldn't kill." Okay, number one, he doesn't kill a human. Keep in mind, Zod's a Kryptonian, and he really had no choice. Okay, going back to Superman 2. Alright, if you remember watching Superman 2 with Christopher Reeve in it, he kills Zod for no reason, really. I mean, you had the powerless Zod. He took Zod's powers away already, and just because Zod pissed him off, he killed him and the other two Kryptonians. I forgot their names. But that was he basically took Zod and threw him in the pit in the Fortress of Solitude, and he didn't have to. You know, he could have just put him in a regular prison because he's powerless. He's just like a human. And in this one, Zod told Clark that either one of them was going to die, and Zod said he was going to kill every last Kryptonian, not Kryptonian, sorry, he's going to kill every last human on Earth until Superman stops him. And Superman, at the end, has him Zod in a headlock, and Zod uses his X-ray vision and says, "You're going to have to kill me to stop me," and he uses his heat vision, not X-ray vision, sorry, heat vision, and he's about to kill an innocent family, and so Superman is basically forced to kill Zod. He breaks his neck. I like that. I mean, look at the opposite. If he wouldn't have killed Zod and let him kill an innocent family, people would be blowing up online because they're all like, "Oh, he just let Zod kill his family." And people would be like, "Oh, Superman could have stopped him. He basically killed that family himself by letting Zod kill him." It's just, it would be completely wrong not to kill him. So that's that. Yeah. And so he basically had to kill Zod. I mean, why are people complaining? And now, the fifth and final big reason, and probably the most stupid reason, it supports and sponsors and references Christianity, 9/11, and some other sponsors. No, just no. Alright, it does have some Christianity references with him laying in the water like this, and him going to see the Pope. But I mean, yeah, it does have the references, but be honest, who's gonna walk out of the movie theater and be like, "I'm gonna go to church now because I saw that movie"? I mean, that would be kind of far-fetched. And the 9/11 references, okay, if any movie has that much destruction and rubble everywhere, yeah, people are obviously gonna think 9/11. I mean, that's it. I mean, come on. And I mean, buildings falling and everything. I mean, that's just, everyone can relate to that. That's why I like this movie. It's relatable. It's gonna relate you to 9/11. It's gonna relate you to a humanistic event. Okay, it's all about making this movie more relatable. And also, people said that they sponsor IHOP. That is the stupidest reason. I mean, once again, they want to make this movie relatable. They're not sponsoring IHOP, saying, "Go to this place and eat." I mean, you have the character Pete Ross. You want to give him a human job that's relatable, being a normal person, and then you want to give him a job at IHOP. I mean, come on. That's not enforcing IHOP or giving... IHOP probably did pay them to get, their company in this movie, but still, it's just not... It's not technically sponsoring them. It's more of just humanizing the world of Superman. And another reason is people aren't a fan of, futuristic, like the spaceships flying everywhere and buildings being destroyed and everything and all this alien knowledge and powers. They had to modernize Superman, okay? This isn't the old 1930s Superman, okay? They had to make it relatable to modern society, and I think they did a good job with the spaceships and the different alien technologies that weren't in the other Superman movies. So all in all, if you don't like this movie, I guess that's your opinion, but if you don't like the movie because of these reasons, these are some pretty stupid reasons for not liking the movie. Alright, that's all I gotta say, so see ya.